today, Madison's Gong Xiaoyu of China, one of the world's great opposites, will make her U.S. debut. Salt Lake and setter Jordan Poulter already 1-0 this year after a victory over Houston 2 nights ago. They look good this year. There's Poulter. She has many weapons to work with. They're working on dialing those in. Salt Lake was led by the Grays in Houston, Alexa and Serena. No relation, and both were stoned.
Really hard to play and stop.
And we're off and rolling in Madison's home opener, and immediately put down. At the work of Gong Xiaoyu, 3-time Olympian for China, won gold in Rio in 2016. In front of her were on the slide, Schwarzenbach, and off the block.
Once again, Hoffman doing a really good job of mirroring that block. So she starts in the middle, stacked.
Yeah, she has a really big window. Doing that toss high. I think the toss might have been a little bit behind where she wanted it. Hoffman covered up by Serena Gray, getting low for that one. Fields, that was a little bit behind her head off the soft block, dug by Pogani. On a hawk with the swing. Fields. Big swing by Gong on that D ball. Gong Xiaoyu. On a hawk. Rolling dig by Manami Kojima, one of the more entertaining players in League One volleyball, and there are many. Hawk again, this time off speed. Dug by Hoffman. Back row attack by Jones Perry, flying through the air. I tell you, Kevin, she ought to have a cape on her back.
So athletic, has a gymnastics background as a youth, and you can just see that, right? Like she's running down the path.
Pass on the dime from Hawk. Schwarzenbach, and she has her first kill. Side out Madison. They're out of system. Here comes Hawk, well off the net. And still, Hawk finds a way to get it done. Madison takes set number 1 in their home opener. Legros rejected by Ronnie Jones-Perry. The block solo for Jones-Perry.
With only 2 hitters in the front row for Madison, and with Gong not being a huge option out of the back.
That back set tight to the net. The overdig, and Poulter taking a big swing at it. As a setter, that's got to feel good.
And on the other side, the skills just falling off the tracks there. That was an overset.
Back set to Fisher. There's a block. How about Rebecca Allick getting into the match? Love Madison rookie from Lincoln, Nebraska, University of Nebraska. 21 years old. Well off the net. Lots of options for Poulter, and they need it. Back row attack. Rejected by Allick. A block solo in her first professional match. Right off the campus of Nebraska.
And you want rivalries. There was just the glimpse at the end of this play of a little bit of a stare through the net. Just a little bit.
Just a little bit. Show me more of that, Rebecca Allick. Madison out of system. Gong well off the net. Rolls it over and gets it done anyway. Gong Xiaoyu ends the first set. Ends the second set. 25-15. Madison over Salt Lake. They'll be looking for a sweep. Pro careers on pause as she and husband Tanner expecting their first child in June. Again, we wish them very well. Thomas Lara was on the right side last year when Drew Schumacher was hurt. And now she's on the left side with Gong here. And there again, Casanova and Gray. High toss from Thomas Lara. Gray had the pass, Gray with the swing. Serena Gray, lunging dig by Pogani. Sent toward the back line by Carlini.
Wow.
Lunging dig by Hawk. Salt Lake needs this and now. Serena Gray, one-hand dig by Pogani. Hawk off speed. And she found a hole in the campfire on a hawk. What a way to end that rally. Match point for Madison. Kenny Thomas-Law try to serve him across the finish line. And fittingly at the net, Schwarzenbach ends it. 25-18. They sweep Salt Lake in a result none of us saw coming. Salt Lake training at a very high level, looked great on Thursday. Matt Verbringer's team gets the job done in the sweep at Tama Miyashiro's Love Salt Lake.
Love League One Volleyball.